Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new amazing Doctor Who ranking video for today. For this video, I'm going to be ranking the entire Tom Baker era, all 7 of his seasons from worst to best. So basically from my least favourite to my all-time favourite. Now, some people have asked me what seasons for Tom would I like to have next on Blu-ray, because we've only got 2, and of course I want season 13 the most. Season 13 is my all-time favourite Tom Baker season. It's my all-time favourite Doctor Who season in flat out everything. So I kind of want to talk about how I rank these. So first of all, I've got a brand new phone. So basically I'm recording for the first time on my new phone. And of course it's so much better than my old one. So that's new. So let's get into ranking the Tom Baker era. So we have in 7th place. Now, some people will probably want to get their Dalek guns to exterminate me, or the Dalek array guns. And that would probably be another Cypher Guy and Tedious Milkshake. Because in last place, in 7th place, I have to put season 16. Season 16, it is my least favourite Tom Baker season. Now, right, the one thing I've got to say about this, season 16, it's got some good moments in it. I mean, my favourite story is the Pirate Planet. I really do love Tom Baker. I really do like Mary Tam. But to be honest with you, I just don't get so interested in a lot of these stories. I mean, the stories that I do really get generally interested in is basically the Pirate Planet, the Stones of Blood, and the Armageddon Factor. The rest of the stories, I just don't get into them that much. I mean, I absolutely get so bored by the time of part 3 in the Reboss operation for the Key to Time, which is supposed to be the story to set it all up, and I just get so bored in it. When I still watch it now and again, but I have to be in the mood to rewatch season 16, but I just don't get pulled into the story. Then of course we have the Androids of Tara. Yeah, this one I just don't get physically in, even though I do have it all on VHS and DVD. I tend to watch the VHS versions more than the DVDs, just because I don't really want to ruin my fantastic Key to Time DVD box set, and I don't really want to just take them off the original box, the other box set. So I really tend to watch these on VHS a lot more, and I just physically don't get pulled into the story. And I'm sorry to say that, yes, it does a great moment with the White Guardian setting the Doctor and K9 on to do this mission. I really like the instruction to Mary Tam, to Romana. But then, of course, we get to the planet, where part 1 and part 2 I do like. I get a little bit bored in part 3, and part 4 I get bored in the first 10 minutes, but then in the last 15 minutes I get quite into it. And that's the thing that I have to admit, I just get bored halfway through part 3. So yeah, I just don't really enjoy the Reboss operation. The Androids of Tara, I just can't get into this episode at all. I mean, I do like the sword fight, and K9 stranded on a boat at the end of the episode, but I just don't physically connect with the story. It's been a while, so I probably need to go back and rewatch all these on VHS, to be honest with you. And then, of course, we have the Power of Kroll. Now, Power of Kroll, I do enjoy. I like it more than the other 2 stories, but it's not on the same level as the ones I actually do like. So it's okay, but I just kind of enjoy the Pirate Planet, the Stones of Blood, and the Armageddon Factor. And I'm sorry to say that. So in 6th place, we have season 17. Now, season 17 did used to be in 7th place, and season 16 used to be in 6th place. But these two have swapped over the last couple of years, basically since season 17 came out on Blu-ray. I don't know why I looked down there, because my Blu-ray sets ain't there anymore, because I put them on a different shelf, because now I've got a load of VHSs. So season 17, I do quite enjoy this story. I mean, for the 4th Doctor, I really like him with Romana 2 more than Romana 1. I just don't know why that is. I just really enjoy Tom Baker and Lyanna Wood in season 17. I absolutely love Destiny of the Daleks. Destiny of the Daleks used to be my least favourite Tom Baker story. One of my least favourite Tom Baker stories, but now I just can't get enough of it. I tend to start to appreciate that story a hell of a lot more in recent years, and I don't know why. The City of Death is still in my 2nd favourite Tom Baker running, so I do quite enjoy City of Death. I mean, the Talents of Wing Chang is proper tie with this one, but I do quite enjoy it. The Creature from the Pit, it's okay. I do quite enjoy it. Nightmare of Eden, the drug smuggling episode, it's alright. Not great, but it's okay. It's got a wicked space crash in it. So I do kind of enjoy that. Then, of course, we have the Horns of Nimon, which, for a six-parter, I think it could have done a bit shorter, but it's still okay. It's okay. It's just average, I have to be honest with you. And then, of course, Shada, which is the second amazing story of the season after City of Death. So I do quite enjoy this season. And I do enjoy it more than seasons, over season 17. Over season 16, sorry. So I do have to say that. So, and then, of course, in fifth place, now we're into the seasons I do quite enjoy. So in fifth place, I have to say it is season 15, which is currently coming out on Blu-ray. Season 15 for Graham Williams' first season. I do appreciate this one a lot more than I used to, considering that I have gone and rewatched them all on DVD and VHS over the last month or so since it was announced we were getting season 15 coming out on Blu-ray. So I kind of watched it on DVD and VHS before I watch it on Blu-ray. And again, this season, I actually love it because it's the main full season with Leela, and Leela is my favourite Fourth Doctor companion. Some people say, oh, it's Sarah Jane, but for me, I absolutely love Leela with Tom Baker because them two have got a great chemistry, and the Doctor's trying to teach the Savage that basically there's more than being a savage, and that's what the Doctor's trying to teach her in this travelling with her. I mean, yeah, okay, you still get memories. Shall I kill him with a knife now, Doctor? And of course, when she literally tricks the Santoran in the Invasion of Time, over here, and she throws the knife into the back of the Santoran neck, which is pretty cool. But the stories themselves, I do quite enjoy on a little level. I mean, the one story I don't really enjoy is Underworld, but I do need to go back and rewatch that one because when I was rewatching the season, I kind of skipped Underworld because I just don't have any great memories of it. But it's okay. I mean, I do need to go back and rewatch it, so I'll probably do a review on Underworld, but I'm probably going to wait for it to come out on the Blu-ray before I actually say what I generally think of it, just on the VHS and the DVD. The rest of the season is okay. I do quite enjoy The Invisible Enemy. I absolutely love Image of the Fandel, which is my second favourite story of the season. And then, of course, we have The Sunmakers and The Invasion of Time. Yeah. Sunmakers is okay. The Invasion of Time's a little bit of a bit bag of a little bit of a mixed mess. A bit like season 7, in my opinion, because series 7 is a bit like a mixed bag with some good episodes and some bad episodes. Same with series 6. So, yeah, The Invasion of Time's a bit on the same level as series 6 and 7, and that's just saying it. But I still quite enjoy it because Tom Baker has some great lines. He's absolutely brilliant. I love him with K9 Mark 1. The way them two get on is absolutely brilliant. Flat out amazing. So yeah, in fifth place, season 15. So in fourth place, we have a fantastic season. Now this season I absolutely love. I have seen people put this season down for so many different reasons, and to be honest with you, I just don't agree with what they say. So in fourth place, we have season 18, Tom Baker's finale season, and of course it's the very first season to be like for the 1980s, and it's got some moments where it starts off pretty grim. I mean, I really don't like The Leisure Hive, but it's not on the same level as The Twin Dilemma. So I do go back and rewatch this one more than The Twin Dilemma, I have to be honest with you. But I do not like some of the stuff in this one because it's too sciencey. I mean, tractonic beams where the Doctor gets ripped apart. I do like not locutions, the Lazamoth, something like that. The kind of bug-like creatures. I do quite like the design of them. The Mavazi, that's it. The Mavazi, that's it. Popped in my head just then. The Mavazi, I do like them. I think they're interesting. So I do quite enjoy the story, and I do like the opening bit on Brighton Beach. Maglos, I love it. It's my second favourite story of the season. I really love Maglos. A shape-shifting cactus who can shapeshift into human and use the human's form to shape into the Fourth Doctor and kind of track the Fourth Doctor, Romana, and K9 Mark II in a time loop. I absolutely love this one. It's very, very good, and it does kind of explain why there is two Doctors in this one, so I do quite enjoy this one a massive lot, and I do absolutely love it. It's brilliant. I love it. Then, of course, we have the East Bay Trilogy with Full Circle, State of Decay, and Warrior's Gate. Brilliant. I do like the East Bay Trilogy. Warrior's Gate, I think it's a little bit of a letdown from the previous two stories, especially from the previous story, which is State of Decay, because that's just brilliant. The Doctor against vampires, ancient vampires. That's just brilliant. But I do quite enjoy the like the whole East Space Trilogy. My favourite story at the East Space Trilogy has got to go to Full Circle and State of Decay, because I do love them. But if I was going to have to go and pick one, it'd definitely have to be State of Decay, because I love it, which is my third favourite story of the season. And then, of course, we have The Keeper of Traken after the East Space Trilogy, and that is my all-time favourite story, because The Keeper of Traken was my first introduction to the Master, believe it or not, growing up back then. I mean, growing up back then, I mean, I remember my dad buying this on VHS for the very first time. I mean, some years later, I gone and picked it up on VHS, and I absolutely love the story. I mean, I love that artwork. It's so, I absolutely love that artwork. It looks so cool, doesn't it? But I just absolutely love The Keeper of Traken. I think it's brilliant. I think it's amazing. I really love it. I mean, the fact we don't know it's the Master until part 4, and we know the Malkit is a TARDIS because it does the same sound as the TARDIS, which basically the Doctor should really click it's basically the Master, but he doesn't find out where he goes, of course, the Master. But I absolutely love this episode. It's brilliant. I do like Traken. I do like Nyssa's stepmother. Not Tremas's wife. I can't remember her name. I really can't remember her name. Cassia. That's it. Cassia. I really do like Cassia. I think she's interesting as a parental villain. But, of course, it turns out to be the Master, which is actually quite good. And then, of course, Logopolis. I absolutely love Logopolis. I just love every single one of the episodes. I find them amazing and just pure love them. And that's it for season 18. I do love season 18. It's my 4th favourite season of Tom Baker. I mean, well, you can't guess. It won't beat the top 3 seasons for me, but it's still brilliant. Still brilliant. Absolutely cracking. So in 3rd place, we go to season 14. Now, season 14 really starts on a little bit of a dud because I just don't like the Masker Mandragora. But I do love the Hand of Fear. I do love the Deadly Assassin. I do love the Face of Evil. I do love the Robots of Death. And I also triple love the Talents of Wing Chiang, which is a fantastic 6-part story. I love the omnibus version that we got on VHS just there, but I absolutely love it. It's brilliant and fantastic. The season itself, we have 2 stories with Sarah Jane, so we kind of see a departure. Then we have the Doctor on a story where he's travelling on his own, which is very, very unique back then, because back then we just saw the Doctor kind of travel with different companions. So this is the very first time we actually see the Doctor travelling on his own, going to Gallifrey to defeat the Master and basically trying to stop the plot of the Lord President Gallifrey's assassination, which is just quite brilliant. Then, of course, I love the introduction to Leela. I really love Face of Evil. It's just brilliant. I love it. I knew it! The evil one eats babies. I am not the evil one. I love it. I really love it. Robots of Death, I think it's brilliant. I really like the whole... It's kind of an Agatha Christie type vibe storyline, so I do quite enjoy it. I do love it. And then, of course, Talents of Wing Chiang, masterpiece. I do consider it to be the masterpiece of season 14, so I do quite enjoy it. In 2nd place, we have season 12, Tom Baker's first season. Now, this will always be Tom Baker's 2nd best season to me. I don't care what people say about Revenge of the Cybermen. It is highly underrated. I don't know why people don't like it. I have seen so many people do really bad reviews on it. I've seen people really hammer really bad judgment on this story, but I absolutely flipping love this story. It's the only Cyberman story from the 1970s, and I actually do quite enjoy it. I don't know why people don't like this story, but I just genuinely love it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's amazing. I can't get enough of it. But I just don't get why people don't like Revenge of the Cybermen. I don't understand why. Yeah, okay, we got the whole Sassy Cyber Leader and a different type of Cyberman, but I still quite enjoy it for what it is. And I'm sorry to say that, but I do absolutely love it. But when you go to Robot, it feels a little bit like a Pertwee story, but I don't really mind it for that because Tom Baker makes it work. He makes his performance as the 4th Doctor so good and generally brilliant. Ark in Space, the 2nd best story of this season. I absolutely love the Ruin. Yeah, okay, we do have the whole bubble wrap, the deadly bubble wrap with the green paint on this one. So it's kind of dodgy, but the rest of it's pretty decent. I do quite enjoy it. So the Santana Experiment, it's literally a little, like a fillet in a sandwich, because you got the crust, which is the Ark in Space. Then you got this as a filler, sorry. Like a cheese. It's like cheese. And then, of course, you have the other part of the sandwich with the for Genesis of the Daleks. I absolutely do like this story. It's not the best of the season, but it's got some great epic moments, and I still quite enjoy it for what it is. But of course, after that, we have Genesis of the Daleks, which is a masterpiece. I absolutely love Genesis of the Daleks. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. I just can't get enough of it. And Revenge of the Cybermen, which is basically the second best story to me of the season. Well, second, third best, because it has to go to me. Genesis of the Daleks, The Ark in Space, and then Revenge of the Cybermen. I do quite enjoy this one. I love the whole gold sort of playing into it for the Cybermen for the first time. From what I believe, it's the very first time, because I haven't seen, telling the photo snap reconstruction for the Wheel in Space when it was on BritBox before Doctor Who was announced to be leaving BritBox. So I don't know if it still is, but it's still quite good, and I still quite enjoy it. And then, of course, my all-time favourite season of Tom Baker is, of course, season 13. This is Tom Baker's masterpiece story. Now, if I was going to rank all of the Fourth Doctor companions, for me, it would go Leela, then it goes Sarah Jane, then Romana too. I absolutely love Sarah Jane with Tom Baker, but I absolutely love Leela more than Sarah Jane. I'm sorry to say that, but I absolutely love this season. I love Terror of the Zygons. I absolutely love Planet of Evil. I absolutely love, which is my favourite story of the season, The Pyramids of Mars. It's my all-time favourite story of the season. It really is. Then, of course, we have The Android Invasion, my second favourite story of the season, which is The Brain of Morbius, and my third favourite story of the season, which is The Seeds of Doom. I just can't get enough of this season, no matter how many times I rewatch it through VHS or through DVD. I mean, for Tom Baker, for VHS releases, I only need 3 to complete the whole Tom Baker run, which is basically the Seeds of Doom for season 13, and then, of course, Shada for season 17, and The Invisible Enemy for season 15. And then the whole Tom Baker run would be complete on VHS, which is something I'm so nearly completing, and I'm quite happy about it. I just can't get enough of it. But that's me ranking the Tom Baker seasons from my least favourite, or the worst, to the best, aka my all-time favourite, which is season 13. I don't mind season 16. It's not basically the worst season. I mean, if you're going to compare season 16 to some of the stuff we've had in Modern Who, compare it to like series 6 and stuff, season 16 wins the top notch for me. But I do quite enjoy it, but not as the top level for the other Tom Baker seasons. But anyway, let me know in the comments, how do you rank the Tom Baker era? What's your favourite Tom Baker story out of his era? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content, and have a jelly baby while you can.